welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 6 today for FIFA 20, of course, for another video. Today we are going to play Everton, Tottenham Hotspur, Man City and Atletico Madrid. So we got 4 games in line, and I don't know whether I'm going to play one of these international friendlies. We'll soon find out. I'll decide that in due course of the video, but let's skip to the Tottenham Hotspur to the Everton game. But before we do so, I want to just make a squad lineup change. Right now we're playing that C formation. We're going to use the B squad for the next 2 games against Bournemouth and Burnley, and then we'll use the default squad against Everton, and we might use Morata against Tottenham. But yeah, you know, obviously some big games obviously coming up. Then FA Cup round of 16 we got through. We won, drew 2-2 against Bournemouth. So let's now get into today's first match. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave a like button, or hit the like button. But Tammy Abraham's been injured, so that's not good. How long is Tammy out for? Because obviously, well, Tammy 6 weeks, so how long will that take him? So Tammy's more or less out, not for the rest of the season. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he should be able to make a return at the Watford game. But if not, Crystal Palace for definite. So yeah, he's more or less out for then most part now of the season. He'll only have, what, 3 more games or 5 more games before the end of the season to make an impression, which is better than Mason Mount, of course. But it's another injury on that injury list now, and we've only now got Morata. So Morata, well, he's now more or less in this starting 11 permanently now. Might as well use Loftus-Cheek, because he's the only young talent that really could improve. Obviously we do have Barkley, of course, but yeah, Morata's now going to have to take his place in all the starting lineups, because he's the only other credible option, unfortunately, which is, I guess, good for Morata to a degree, but it's not good if you're myself looking at it from another point of view, because that's another player injured, and we're now only relying on Morata. So if Morata gets injured, more or less, or anyone else, well, we're really in trouble, really, and we're gonna scrape through the rest of this season. Anyway, on with today's game. Of course, Morata will start this game alongside, I believe it's Willian we're playing up front with him. Formula 1 qualifying's on today. In fact, free practice is actually on right now, so do go check it out. Obviously, free practice, you can watch it on Sky Sports Live, of course, F1. I always watch it on Sky Sports personally. They always, I think, certainly as of late, do the best coverage. I know, obviously, there's no more free-to-air Formula 1 anymore, so it's a bit difficult anyway to broadcast now. It's a bit more, you know, unfortunately, well, it's no longer the same what it used to be, because like 2010 you could actually watch Formula 1 free to air on BBC Sport, and up to actually, I think it was as of late 2018 you could watch at least 10 races live in the Formula 1 calendar on Channel 4. So yeah, obviously it's a bit of a shame that Formula 1's no longer free to air on British TV, but oh well, I don't mind Sky Sports, they do a good coverage anyway. Probably the best coverage actually, in all fairness to Sky anyway, with Simon Lazenby.
Looking forward to this one, the crowd are up for it. players
Anyway.
look like they're going to have a really good go at this game. Can't wait.
So
Here's the lineup
that's
for
Capello.
Chelsea. Kepa
Kante.
is given the green light in
Sancho.
goal. Ferland Mendy
Morata.
plays with Azpilicueta in the wide defensive positions, and Morata is the main striker.
Morata.
Kovacic! Whatever it looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Offside for
Oh,
what?
I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that
Right,
again.
first one ain't offside. Because Sancho sort of passed it, I think, to... I'm pretty sure you can't score with your shoulder, so how would that be offside if you can't score with your shoulder? Clearly they haven't
So a glance at
implemented
the
that
table,
rule
and
here.
Aston Villa have been catching the eye, playing above expectations on the whole league.
So right
Well,
now,
the Champions League spot was
obviously
way off when
Newcastle
they set
on
their
the way,
expectations at the
winning
start
the
of the
Premier
season.
League right
You
now.
can mark my words on that. But the test of time, the table doesn't lie. Can they go all the way? They're looking a really formidable outfit.
Azpilicueta, he has time to play it over, making sure nothing
Cross in.
untoward happened. But he really is danger personified, but in possession to give them the lead, maybe. Well,
not that
that's
opportunity
great
from
goalkeeping.
Jadon
You
Sancho.
can't believe the goalkeeper
Obviously,
saved that.
pretty
That's
good.
brilliant.
Jadon Sancho trying to find a free ball to Morata, but unfortunately nothing
Well, I know
coming
many
of it.
people question the
Puzzle it.
wisdom of using him in this position,
Sancho.
but you have to say he's adapted well, and if the last few games are anything to go by, this could become a pattern.
Well, yes, Derek, he's been terrific, hasn't he? It's been difficult adjusting to the new role, but he's really bedded in now. By the end of the day, the manager and the coaches don't worry about him playing there anymore. He's been putting in a big shift for the club, and to be fair, he's been doing
Sancho.
exactly the right thing.
Chelsea getting the ball forward. What can they do
Morata.
from this position? So close
Offside.
to keeping himself onside, but offside is the verdict.
Well, and that's
So
his
we're
job,
having
the
plenty of
lad. Give those
opportunities,
tight
which is
offside
good,
decisions
but
and get them
we're
right.
just being caught off one or twice
Conte.
offside. So long as you can keep onside, I think we should be able to
Pulisic.
score a goal here.
Morata has got the right idea with that
Kovacic,
pass.
turn back, Sancho's in the box. Sancho, Morata, Morata again, Morata a third time. It took Morata 3 times, but he eventually tucks it away. Then Morata, number 25,
Well, the keeper
scores
will be frustrated.
another
He thought
Chelsea
he'd saved
goal
it. He's so
and
unlucky
makes
there.
it
It's a good
1-0
angle from him as
3
well, but
times
it's in the
then
back of
there,
the net.
and even the third time came off the goalkeeper, as you see there. So obviously it's another goal for Morata in the Premier League
Chelsea with the lead in this match.
then,
Number 25.
and that's a pretty good goal overall. Took him 3 times though to get that ball in the back of the net, which personally isn't great. Like, should be able to tuck them sort of opportunities away first time, but instantly Everton bounces back and it's 1-0 then here. And quite frankly, that's what I expect from my players. Just be able to do that. Like, I think the only player in this squad that could do something to that effect is maybe Puzzle, Sancho, maybe Tammy Abraham, and Kante are the only 2 that I've seen do that, and Kovacic actually. Right now, Morata has a very weak shot.
And now Willian coming into
Offside
it.
again, but
Well, he was just a fraction
nonetheless,
offside then.
That's
we're
all
getting
we need to beat, a
opportunities.
fraction, and it was so close.
Even though it's 1-0 in this game
Conte.
right now, we are getting
Morata.
opportunities.
Jadon Sancho.
Sancho
And
on
that's
the
an
right.
important intervention. And it's with Sidibe. Here is Andre Gomes.
So Everton
Schneiderlin.
keeping well with the ball, they're controlling the pace of the game now.
Well, great
We
read
take
there
back
to
the ball.
intercept.
Onto
in
Morata.
possession.
Turn back. Sancho's
Looks promising.
trying to get the ball through to
And
Jadon
very
Sancho,
desperate
who would have been
cut
onside. But unfortunately, Morata again just not delivering the
Davis.
goods up front. And this is the thing about Morata, even though he's scored 2 goals so far in this Premier League season, he hasn't done a particularly great job where I would be 100% proud of Morata.
And after the cross,
yeah, but anyway, 1-1 going into the half-time break. Morata gets the goal for us then there. And yeah, even though
really tense battle so
Lewin
far,
came back and instantly made it 1-1, quite frankly that was just, again, poor defending, and we've seen it so many times this season where I've not, well, after I've scored that initial goal, I've sort of gone to sleep in that comeback. So we've got to stay fully awake sort of thing, and make sure we don't get sloppy defending. Calvert-Lewin, again, very good actually, Calvert-Lewin is.
A goal kick as a result.
Kepa will pass it to Rudiger, Christensen, Kante,
Mateo Kovacic,
Sancho
now. Morata, Kovacic,
over the top, trying to get the ball to
that's how to rob them of
Morata,
possession.
but unfortunately, that's the end of that play.
Sidibe, Bolassi, and it's with Sidibe.
Trying to get the ball back
You've
from
certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Then
well, he's been involved
Rudiger.
in most of the positive things in that first half, and obviously getting that goal has given his team a huge
Kante.
boost for this second half.
Back to William.
Still level
Into
here.
Kante.
The pressure escalating.
There's Morata. Jadon
Managed to get
Sancho.
in line.
Oh,
A really high quality save.
Well, it's all about
almost making it 2-1 there. Sancho's first real opportunity. Then
They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Christensen, Pulisic.
Well, Derek,
Pulisic gets
creating
the
isn't
ball
a
back
problem. We can see
instantly.
that from the stats. But you
Mendy.
have to be clinical. You have to put the ball in the back of the
Morata.
net. It seems like it's just going to be a matter of time before they do that and take the lead.
Trying to find
Read it
Kante.
magnificently and intercepted.
Back
And
to
Pulisic has it. Here's Kovacic.
Kovacic
Kovacic
gets tackled
seeing his
in the
pass
box.
intercepted.
Trying to find just a way through right now.
And breaking at pace with menace.
And it's 1-1.
And we have
Here
more
comes
live Premier League
Iwobi.
action coming up for you
Down
soon
the wing
on
goes
EA
Iwobi.
TV. It's Chelsea
In the
facing
box,
Spurs.
whipped in
Yeah, game
by
after
Iwobi.
game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
And Sancho
Chelsea
gets,
have given us away.
again, intercepted. Making
Shot
sure
attempted.
they don't go to the ground.
Putting his body
Christensen
on the line.
blocking that shot
Pulisic
quite
now.
nicely.
Mateo
Kovacic.
Kovacic. On the ball, Morata.
And listen to that noise. The Chelsea
Christensen
fans doing
making
their
a run.
bit.
Here's Mendy. Mendy now through onside. Looking for
And he put it
someone
away.
in the box. Sancho. So close
It looked a certain goal.
from Jadon Sancho. Just trying to get a clean goal, but unfortunately it didn't go
Just
in.
to point you in the right direction, we have more live action
Only
from the
just
Premier
staying
League coming
out.
up here on EA TV.
And
It's Everton
quite frankly,
taking on Liverpool.
Yeah, Derek, it should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Sancho now.
Sancho through to
Is it
Morata.
there for
Morata switches it back, and Jadon Sancho makes it 2-1 Chelsea.
Well, it looks
We're
like
back
the game's
in
over.
front.
No, there's another chance, and there it is.
Jadon
Looks like the
Sancho
winner.
is becoming a
Well, Derek,
Chelsea
take another look at this
legend.
now. There's nothing much
Then
really the
it's his
keeper can
first
do.
Premier
Good
League
play to get in
goal.
that position. He's not going to miss from
Then
there.
brilliant stuff from Jadon Sancho. Then
Everton are the team
and
chasing
that
the game.
is why
See how
we
they feel on
bought
that front.
Jadon Sancho, because he can just tuck goal after goal away, and he really is proving his worth, his value out here.
And they'll have to
Then
throw it
once
back in
again
play.
today, every time I've used him, I always love to use him. He's so quick.
Calvert-Lewin.
He's so
Sigurdsson.
clinical. His
Calvert-Lewin.
shot is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, a vital interception.
And yeah, quite frankly, he's a pleasure to play with on FIFA. He must be like FIFA's best player in the game. I'm not going to lie. Absolute legend. And he doesn't just, you know, he doesn't just score goals. He also makes opportunities. He's a real playmaker. And yeah, you know, quite frankly, a brilliant player to use. But we're on the back foot here now, a little bit, to a degree. We've got to try and defend and make sure that we hold the ball quite nicely. This is the last, maybe, real attacking opportunity. And when will it end? It ended now, 2-1.
That is the end of the story.
Then it's another 3 points. Then there, another victory for us. And yeah, that first goal was more of a goal that was, you know, quite frankly, a different type of goal. But second goal was pretty good from us, I felt, you know. But yeah, so yeah, pretty good performances from our players. Well, certainly Sancho and Morata today. Didn't do too bad actually overall. I think they did a pretty good job, all our players. But yeah.
Hi, sorry, can we just grab a moment of your time?
So, are you confident to keep up this streak? I'm going to say we have what it takes. You managed to win a close match with a decisive goal in the second half. What do you think made the difference? And just say time to focus on next match. Was a win. So I'm just going to say I think we would have given it all anyway, which I do think that anyway. So yeah, you know, obviously pretty good stuff then there. We got another home match quickly. We'll do press conference then
Thank
today.
you all for joining us. We'll start taking some questions now.
So here we go. With certain falls on, the team has been matching towards the UEFA Champions League spot. Can your team finish in UEFA? With a close call previous match strategy in the match against Tottenham Hotspur. So, just saying we're going to beat Tottenham. You won your previous encounter with Tottenham by quite a margin. What do you expect to happen again today? So that'll be the end of the questions then there. So yeah, you know, obviously saying we won our previous, you know, match against Tottenham. What do we expect for it to be again today? And really, I expect another win. But we're gonna use obviously Loftus-Cheek then today instead of Sancho, because I want Sancho match fit for the Champions League. Because if there's anyone that's going to probably score, coming to think of it, in the next match in the Champions League, like, I think we can easily beat Tottenham, because Tottenham haven't been playing that great as of late, or certainly not this season. I really don't like the new penalty. It feels like there's a, what do you call it? I really hate it. It just feels horrible. I'm not gonna lie, FIFA. Change it back to the old way, because it feels too sensitive when taking a penalty. And I'll tell you what, without that off, I honestly couldn't take penalties
Two sides who certainly
in this
know
game,
their history.
which is a bit of a shame, really.
And we'll bring you all the action
It's a
live
bit
from Stamford
gay,
Bridge.
and
Chelsea
I'm sorry to use that
face
word, but it
Spurs.
really is. I can't help but to shed my feelings on the matter, because quite
Good evening to
frankly,
you, and a warm welcome to the part of West London
you know,
where the King's
got a bit of
Road
a cough
and
today,
Fulham Road
nickling
meet.
cough.
Stamford Bridge. I'm Derek Ray, and
Anyway.
joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. And
Here we
very
go
much
then,
looking forward to
second
bringing you
game
action from
of the
Premier
day.
League. It is Chelsea up against Tottenham Hotspur.
And obviously
Yeah,
Tottenham
thanks, Derek. I'm just
Hotspur,
hoping we get a nice quick tempo from the start of this game. Both
Then-
teams do like to get forward, both positive in their approach in the game, so we should be in for some entertainment.
Jorginho on the ball, Aspilicueta. Jorginho. And Christensen. Rudiger. Mendy has it. Conte now. Chelsea finding forward gears. Can they take advantage of this promising position? Can they take the lead here?
Oh!
Blue is the colour. Chelsea have got
Brilliant! Kante!
Sooner or later you're going to score a goal.
That was absolute
Take a look
magic.
at this again. No finer sight than watching a player catch a volley so sweetly.
Absolute magic. Kante absolutely destroyed Loris. And that was a brilliant team goal as well to make it 1-0 Chelsea. Quite frankly, absolute brilliant team goal. I honestly think that was probably the best team goal I've ever scored with Chelsea. And that was absolute clinical stuff. And we're now 1-0 ahead against Tottenham. So are we going to do the double? If so, the scoreline be, were we right to rest, obviously, Sancho?
Morata in possession.
I think well, you got to rest your players where needed. But anyway, 1-0 up against
And a strong
Tottenham,
tackle.
and pretty good for us at the moment.
N'Golo Conte. This is Azpilicueta. Conte. This is Loftus-Cheek. Jorginho. They do pass the ball with authority. Hudson-Odoi. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, not taking any chances.
Tipped over by Hugo Lloris.
Well, he knows they've missed a golden opportunity to extend the lead there, but they're still in the lead, not all doom and gloom.
Callum Hudson-Odoi picks it up.
Loftus-Cheek.
Back to Loftus-Cheek. Could have got a goal there for Loftus-Cheek. That would have been another good goal for us, indeed. Callum.
21 minutes played. 1-0.
Many thanks, Alan.
Callum.
The Chelsea fans can feel a shift, I think. The pressure is definitely mounting.
Very comfortable when in possession. Couldn't keep the ball.
Alright, back.
High pressing.
Now
and
we'll
it's
try and
fixed.
run with Nkudu.
Christian
Eriksen.
Eriksen now. Given away by Tottenham.
Callum, brilliant interception. Callum really doing some good interceptions in this first half,
Morata.
I must
Might
say.
be able to get in behind the defence.
Into Loftus-Cheek, Rubens.
Could it be Rubens?
It'll come back, and
It's
Loftus-Cheek
going.
makes it 2-0. And Tottenham Hotspur are being ripped.
Well, here
Now,
he's playing. To be fair, the keeper
quite
from that
frankly,
distance hasn't got much chance of keeping it out. Lovely goal.
Well, let's take a
so
look
that's
at
the
that
second goal for Chelsea. It's the second goal against Tottenham. And that's Loftus-Cheek, first Premier League goal this season. And it's against Tottenham Hotspur. Brilliant goal from Rubens Loftus-Cheek then there. So, yeah, really, really good goal. Hopefully, we can get more.
Christian Eriksen
Like,
now.
you know, we're 2-0 up.
Kane. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack.
And we're absolutely killing
Eriksen. And
Tottenham
scope for the
Hotspur
cross.
here.
Well, quite simply, the
In
cross
towards
was
Kane,
too
but
close to the
Kepa
keeper.
easily getting that one back.
Trailing as they are. What will be the thinking in the
Callum.
camp as you see it, Lee?
This Tottenham side just needs to up the tempo a little bit in the second half. They've had some
Back
joy.
to
The team's
Capella.
nearly clicking, but just not quite there.
Back to Callum.
Morata. Now Conte. Oh, a vital
Puzzle it.
interception. Well, the counter chance
Eriksen.
looks very real.
Malendo
And teammates to play it to.
in towards
Will
the
it
box.
be?
Oh,
Not far away at
that's
all,
Tottenham's
the volley.
first
To catch it like that,
opportunity.
you've got to have really good technique, and oh so close.
N'Golo
Over to
Conte.
Kante.
The referee is
Puzzle
We
it.
have the official word. There
On
will
to
be a minimum of
Puzzle it.
2
Will try and
added
run
minutes.
this one, but out for a throw.
Morata in possession.
In to Loftus-Cheek.
That's very smart
And
defense.
that's 2-0 as we go into the half-time break. And I must say, good performance by really, well, 4 players. Kante, Morata, Loftus-Cheek and Callum Hudson-Odoi doing excellent jobs right now. I must say, them 3 players, or 4 players, have really been standout performers. Kepa's also done another good job, keeping a clean sheet today. But yeah, really good job by Kante, Loftus-Cheek, and you know, some of them on the wings. And you know, it's been a pretty good first half as we look and reflect back on that. But second half is now underway.
Possession lost, intercepted.
Chelsea enjoying the bulk of possession here. Really starting
Callum on the wing. Here's Callum Hudson-Odoi. He shined in that first half. Whips it in. Oh, not bad opportunity from the... Oh, I thought that was off Puzzle.
He's pulsing the game and giving the defenders headaches, Lee.
Pretty good
opportunity. So many goals
because
he takes so many
another
shots.
Chelsea
The
corner
keeper
from
must be
correct.
absolutely sick and tired of him. Yet another goal today, and I don't think he's finished there
the
either.
Well, punch happy, the keeper.
Kante will look to pick it up. Callum Hudson-Odoi then will whip it back towards the middle. Back to Conte. Into Puzzle.
Has it.
Back to
And a
Conte.
half-baked clearance.
Trying to just play the ball. Trying to find a break and an opportunity.
Conte.
Should hopefully find one.
Pulisic now. He could pick out a teammate.
That,
Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly.
now first time. Trying to play some of the wings there.
And a quick reminder, we have FA Cup quarter-final action for you to enjoy here on EA TV. It's Chelsea facing Brentford.
Yeah, you do have to be careful as a player. You don't let your mind wander too far ahead. Semi-finals are just round the corner. That's going to be a cracker, Derek.
On to Kante. Oh, not bad, but could have been his second goal of the evening, and I'm pretty sure that would have been his maybe 5th Premier League goal, possibly. I'm not too sure how many goals Kante's actually scored in the Premier League.
Yeah, the fans will be up for that one. They can see the final lurking in the distance.
And here's Tottenham's first, but brilliant save by Kepa, and thank God Kepa kept that out, because that would have been Tottenham back in the game then. On to Morata.
To pass the ball around and get it
Morata
forward.
intercepted.
On the ball,
Tackled, sorry.
Sissoko.
Now
inside the final 20 minutes of the game.
Sissoko. Ericsson.
Untidy in possession.
So, Nikiko.
Ericsson. Rudiger.
Back to Rudiger.
Mendy.
Loftus-Cheek.
Given away by Chelsea.
Intercepted. So this second half, Tottenham, I will say, have played better. I don't think they've been as good as us in the second half either. But again, they have played a little bit better, I would have said. Like, certainly that's from my perspective. They've kept us more at bay.
Was very real. Marvellous defending.
Yeah, you know, quite frankly.
Really good reading of the game to win possession back.
Done a very good job. They have in that second half, or a better job than the first anyway.
And it's a quality pass. A very effective clearance. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Nowhere to go really. He's being closed down. Mendy. Inside the final 5 minutes now.
Brilliant from Mendy.
And now they have the ball back.
Unfortunately, Mendy gets tackled, and that's Mendy done.
Christian Eriksen now.
Then
Eriksen. And scope for the cross. And he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. It is a decent-looking attack here. Back from the byline. Jorginho,
well, almost another goal. Well, that should be the end of the game. And it's a 2-0 win. Then, for us, it's another victory. And thank God because that's another win and another 3 points in the Premier League table. And yeah, you know, obviously, given it's another 3 points, can be pretty proud of that as things go. By the way, 3 minutes of free practice free remaining in Formula 1 right now. 3 minutes actually, 25 seconds actually, to be
We've got
correct.
some questions for you.
But yeah, you know, so you can watch obviously Formula 1 today on Sky F1. Just want to give you a quick reminder. So yeah, gonna say he did well, and he actually did do quite well, Murata, today, even though he didn't score a goal. One again. Do you think Tottenham Hotspur played well? I'd say not as well as us. So being positive there, obviously. Yeah, you know, obviously Callum Hudson-Odoi scored his first goal. Now we're gonna for the certainly for I think that next one we're gonna certainly play the same players, because as I say, we're not going, or I don't want to play different players for the next game. I don't really care what happens against Brentford, because we've now got to focus all our energies really against Atletico Madrid now. Like, it would be nice if we can win. Now, first squad selection as well. I'm gonna give Wan-Bissaka a call up to the first team. Is there any players I want to give also a call up? I may call Loftus-Cheek up to that first team. And I'm gonna also give Wilson a call up to the first team over Vardy. So I'm not playing Jesse Lingard, like, you know, so yeah, some pretty big players. I'll also give Oxlade-Chamberlain a call up. Kieran Trippier can have a call up as well. Anyway, so Kurt Zuma. The upcoming game crucial for our seasons. I feel great and think I'll do a much better job if you pick me over Rudiger for this match. I'm not going to say anything else. So obviously keeping players more or less on side. By the looks of it, 'cause we've ticked our objective, or one of our objectives. I think we have made it to the semi-final of the FA Cup. Just want to quickly see who we'll be playing in that semi-final of FA Cup. Swansea. So playing Swansea, I think we can. Well, we're definitely going to get it. I would be surprised if we didn't make it to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Sorry, to the final now, because Swansea shouldn't be too difficult of a team to actually surpass overall. Anyway, Sancho playing tonight. We got some warm players. In fact, I may give Kurt Zuma the chance he was asking for, because he's more fresh. And we need some fresh players. I'm gonna start Jorginho. I'm gonna start Callum over what do you call it. So yeah, I'm gonna start them players. But then I've just thought that then affects if I don't change it back. Sorry, I need to change it back, then do it in the, what you call it, 'cause we don't want them players starting more matches accidentally, so, where's Zuma? There's Zuma. So we need Rudiger. Where's Rudiger? Where did I put Rudiger? Rudiger, come out wherever you plummet are. Where on earth is Rudiger? I can't find Rudiger, great. We've lost Rudiger somewhere. In our squad selection, that's great. Where is Rudiger? Right, there's Rudiger in that squad. I don't know where Rudiger is in the other squad. We've now selected Zuma. If anyone can spot Rudiger, please. Right, Loftus-Cheek, KO, Kovacic, Alonso, Mount, Christensen. I wish I never touched Rudiger now, because I can't actually find him. Don't tell me with Axe. He ain't injured. I know that. Oh, why is Rudiger there? For crying out loud, right. Kovacic needs to be there. Right, there we go. So we're going to leave it like that. Then when we go into the, what you call it, into the bit where we're selecting, or before we kick off, then we do it. So right, we'll just do a quick media session for the press. So obviously, Spain. Do you have any hopes on Wanda Metropolitano? Not actually sure what that meant, but I'll just say that. On paper, look like Atletico and Chelsea are similar terms of strengths. How will you approach this match? Do you hope to bring stability to this team's performance? So you'll see what we're made of. So obviously we're going to make some changes for this match, but we're going to obviously, hopefully, win with them changes, bearing in mind. So I know it sounds a bit crazy going for, you know, obviously Zuma over Rudiger, but we've still got to play some of our fresher lads, because quite frankly the players that we want to play are just too tired. So we're playing obviously that formation, and we've got to do that, and I've been left with no other choice, because if we, let's say, played Rudiger over Zuma, we would be more or less effectively very tired in defence. So I'd prefer to have Kurt Zuma at the back over Rudiger right now in this instance than play a tired Rudiger. And we need Callum over Willian, because we just need our fresh players. We got Sancho, thank God, and that's why I sat him out against the Tottenham game, because obviously this is where his opportunity will be to become a Chelsea legend. We know he's scoring goals, so his form's pretty hot and solid. And if he can score goals in
Welcome, it's a bit of a sad
Premier League,
here in
he
the
can
Spanish
easily
capital
score
at
goals
the Estadio Metropolitano.
So
My name is Derek Ray.
we're away.
And with me for
Atletico
commentary
kick
is the
things
former
off.
Arsenal
We
and England
need
fullback
to win.
Lee Dixon. And we're ready for the Champions League
And we
round
need to
of
win
16
well.
second leg. It's
If
Atletico
remember, if we
Madrid
score away
taking
goal,
on
then that
Chelsea.
equalises the away
Atletico
goal
in the
rule.
lead after that first leg, but still work to be
But
done. I thought they played
good
really,
thing is,
really
we're
well.
away
But if they
now.
concede an early goal, could be very, very interesting this game.
And a chance to level it.
Oh!
And a goal.
Puzzle!
And what a significant one. They're locked together again. You just can't divide.
Brilliant
these two teams.
again.
An extra time,
Puzzle
a real
makes it
possibility.
1-0.
Well, here it is again.
And the away
Trained
goal
from a young
rule
age to get in
is
those sort of
now
positions, and never in any real doubt
then
he finished that. Cool and composed.
Obviously, no longer really
1-1 it
in
is
contest
on
unless
aggregate.
we score another goal. And we're 1-1 up. Then, after like 6 minutes, then, and we've got that away goal. We've relieved some of the pressure then, and you know, that is what we needed to do. And it weren't Sancho who obviously relieved that pressure, but he could put us 2-0 ahead. He won't put us 2-0 ahead, but nonetheless, a very, very good opening start to this game, and just what we needed then against Atletico tonight or today in this match. I don't know who Mendy's passing to, but yeah, nonetheless. So foul, or free kick towards Atletico Madrid.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan.
Oh, this could be a moment for them, and thank God, Kepa in goal there, making an excellent save then for us then tonight, and that could be a very crucial save, remember, because remember the away goal rule means if, okay, they score, they have the away advantage, of course. But remember, if we score 2 goals, that could be the killer blow for Atletico then tonight. But anyway.
Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
Morata. Hudson-Odoi. Morata in possession. Sancho. Showing patience as well as persistence.
On to Jorginho. Jorginho puts us 2-0 ahead, and quite possibly through to the quarter-final of the Champions League.
This is pass, pass, pass. We love to see goals like this. In the end, there's nothing the defence can do about it. Brilliant, wonderful goal.
Anik Makila, I presume. That's how you pronounce it, Makila. Your surname. Hello. Thank you for your comment.
Well, he's got to be delighted.
Welcome
with his players.
to
A big smile on his
the
face.
party, I guess,
because
Jorginho has possibly given us a Champions League quarter-final slot, putting us 2-0 ahead, and Morata, against his former club, put Chelsea 3-0. Well, it won't be, but it will be Jadon Sancho who does it. And now, Atletico Madrid are being absolutely crushed against Chelsea. Absolute brilliant. Sancho makes it 3-0. I did say, if there was anyone that could become a Chelsea legend, it's Jadon Sancho. Well, he may not become a legend for maybe putting us ahead, but I think that is now Atletico Madrid's dream of Champions League quarter-final. Well, it's gone, surely. We're 3-0 up against Atletico. How can we lose now? It really does seem impossible. They need to score 6 goals. Well, 5 goals, sorry, in truth now, to really have any chance of progression, like, because of the away goal rule. So, effectively, we're 6-1 up, like, against Atletico Madrid. It's crazy, because away goal counts as 2 goals, so we're effectively 6-1 up, in truth. Like, that's how big our lead is right now against Atletico. And the thing is, we don't seem to be given any slack right now. So yeah, this first half has been absolute crazy. Puzlic kicked off the goal scoring trio. Then Jorginho came along and made it 2-0, and now Sancho has made it 3-0 against, obviously, Atletico Madrid. And quite frankly, I don't see how this is going to go wrong now. As we head into the half-time break, we're 3-1 up on aggregate, and yeah, you know, effectively, we're more or less
a sloppy pass.
Well, this game is in our hands now. It's ours to lose. Like, after the first match, it was Atletico to lose. but now it's ours to lose, 100%. And
Good-looking
it's a bit odd that neither of us two teams had a great, start at home, but
Arias.
the main thing, we've done better away, massively better. And
a long way off target.
I presume if you're a Chelsea fan right now, heading away,
Jorginho. Sancho now.
you'd be absolutely thrilled
Pulisic.
with the result, and
Jadon
you'd
Sancho.
say, well worth the
Given
money.
away.
But that's the end of the first half.
Story has been told then.
It's 3-0. Jadon Sancho, Pulisic and Jorginho on the scoreline at half-time. Can we make it 4, 5 or 6-0? I wonder
Second leg. The
for
second
the
half
second
is underway.
match.
It's Callum Hudson-Odoi.
So here we go then.
Quetta.
Callum,
Conte. Sancho now. Morata in possession.
Morata, Conte,
Back with Morata.
Pulisic onside. I think that's a bit too long. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it was. Quite frankly, I could have tried to cross it, but I think best chance there was to pass.
Too many mistakes,
There,
not enough
but,
heart or endeavour
oh well.
for me.
Jadon Sancho.
Sancho back to Pulisic
And Pulisic
into
has
Morata.
it. And
I
with
don't
that,
know what
the
Morata's
attack
doing there,
fizzles
but
out.
oh well, don't matter.
That's very
We're still
effective.
3-0
Good
up.
high pressing.
And we don't actually have to go after goals now. We can effectively
Santiago
sit back
Arias
and
in
relax
possession.
a little
Atletico
bit.
have an awful lot of space here.
Yeah. And what I'm proud of,
Costa.
the changes
He continues
have
to make
worked
hay.
to a
And
degree.
space for the cross.
Like, bringing in
It's a
Zuma,
perfect challenge.
bringing in Callum,
Well, great
keeping
read there
Sancho,
to intercept.
and
And use of a goal in the Bayern
even
game.
bringing in
Alan
Jorginho,
McInally
it's
can finish
worked.
it.
We've seen proof that, squad rotation does
Alan
work.
McInally keeping us right up to date. An incisive
And
pass.
it's worked here, quite frankly.
Easy lead.
Or trying to get a sweaty goal through passing it back to Sancho for what would have been Sancho's
Apologies
second
to
goal
Alan
of the
McInally
night.
for having to cut
for
him off
Chelsea.
in full flight. To clarify, Bayern have scored
But
in that match.
it's been a good
And the
match so
is level
far.
at 1-1. And here's a change now for Atletico.
Yeah, it's been a
It's Callum
very
Hudson-Odoi.
good match.
Quetta. It's a cross towards the near post.
Oh, Black doing another good job.
Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say.
Obviously,
Reminder that
Oh,
we
Black haven't
more
had a
action
great
from the
night
Premier
tonight
League coming
in
up.
the
It's Chelsea
Champions
facing
League,
Manchester
but
City.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those
the end
two
of the day,
teams to make that game a
you
real
can't
cracker.
say he's done
You should
too
be
bad
tuning in
either.
for that one.
Opportunity to deliver the cross, and that was a very fine read. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. It might
Right.
be on for them.
Callum
Opportunity
Hudson-Odoi.
it is.
3 onside.
Hey!
For Kante, he becomes the fourth goal scorer of the night. Then, and it's 4-0. Atletico Madrid, absolutely nothing they can do right now. And that, I think, Kante's first Champions League goal. Yes, it is. Then N'Golo Kante makes it 4-1 on aggregate and 4-0 Chelsea against Atletico Madrid. Then it's a brilliant result, and this is a result, quite frankly, I would have loved to have got at Valencia, but can Morata make it 5? I honestly don't know. No, he can't, unfortunately. Oblak denies him of his first Chelsea goal in the Champions League tonight.
Remarkable save.
But
I thought he was in, you thought he was in, everybody thought he was in.
nonetheless, Kante, can he become the first with double figures? No, not quite. It will not be 2 for obviously Kante tonight. Nonetheless, Kurt Zuma doing an excellent job then against Diego Costa. And once again, Diego Costa really has looked like an amateur. So, side on, and it's a 5th goal. Morata scores against his former team. The celebrations are a bit scarce, if you know what I mean. But that's another goal for Morata, and it comes against Atletico Madrid. Then there to make it 5-0 Chelsea. And yeah, another good goal. And it's his also first Champions League goal and first Chelsea Champions League goal. So a lot of first goals for a lot of players tonight. Sancho's the only one, I think, with 3 goals in the Champions League right now, which is pretty good. But nonetheless, there's time to add to that in future games. But 5-0, we've absolutely ripped it then there. And each goal's been a bit different in its own right. Kante was power, Sancho was nicked, you could argue. You know, each goal has been a bit different. Puzzlik was class, you know, and that last goal was just brilliant. Like, you know, onside, perfectly onside, perfect run, and tucked it away then there. So yeah, each goal, a bit different as you'll see. His first one to look back on, and as you can see, nice, class run from Puzzlik. As you can see, brilliant from Puzzlik. Then, second one, no, this wasn't the second one. This was second opportunity. Could have been a good actual opportunity. But Black obviously saved that one. I think this was the second goal. Or, oh no, this was a chance for Atletico to get back. But brilliant save, good save actually. If Kepa weren't there, didn't get to that, that would have been a goal for, you know, right, this was it, I'm pretty sure. For Jorginho, right, this was Jorginho. Pretty good actual goal, pretty clean, and probably the most simplest one, actually, of the evening. This was the one from Sancho, brilliant, very much a good run, very cheeky, and very lucky, like, very, very lucky to make it 3-0. I don't know why I said 2 goals, but that was third. This was then... No, it weren't Kante's goal. This was before half-time. Yeah, another opportunity for, I think, Atletico. Probably Diego Costa took that. Frustrated, obviously, there. Right, this was Kante's. A nice pass back. Brilliant pass. And brilliant top right corner. Good goal. Really good goal. And then this was Morata. Absolutely onside. And all he had to do was tuck it away. And he did exactly that for Chelsea. Then there, 5-0. And quite a good result then there. Absolutely thrilling. And that's us through then there in the second leg. So we definitely 100% through. And there's no denying that. So Barcelona through in the round of 16 game. Then there. I think we're still waiting for Olympio and Spurs to play, and Paris and Valencia, of course. But Chelsea and Barca through. Other teams that's gone through then into the next round. Liverpool are through. Dortmund 1 on away goals. Then there. Manchester City 5-2 through. Roma. Sadly knocked out against Lokomotiv Moscow, and there your teams through. So 2 teams still waiting to go through, but yeah, we'll soon find out who goes through, and then we'll quickly see who we get drawn against. In a way, I'm hoping we get drawn against a easier team for the second leg, but there's no guarantee. So yeah, was Zuma performance in today's win enough? Well, he did a good job actually overall. I'd give him certainly a good result. What an amazing turn of events. You managed to overcome a deficit from your home to go through to the next round. I'm gonna say my players deserve all the credit, which they do, quite frankly. They did a very, very good job, in fact, indeed. A comfortable win after 5 goals scored by Chelsea. Do you think the game could have gone another way? in a way, I'm just going to say time to focus, keep it neutral. But in a way I guess in a way it was a bit unfair to them. But yeah, you know, at the same time, you know, don't want to say, oh, it was, you know, fair. Because what is unfair, that's the real question, I always think. And Zuma noting, you know, what he said. Gonna give him credit where it's due, and he deserves credit. He did a good job for Chelsea. He's one of the better defenders, of course, that we have overall. But yeah, Zuma doing an excellent job then there for us. Yeah, really does deserve that praise. Then he really stepped up to the mark, and you know he deserves that. Then there. And, you know, for that, I'm going to reward him for giving him a permanent place in that C squad for the rest of this season. Because, quite frankly, he deserves to play. And he showed why tonight. But, anyway, so we're going to skip forward about 2 days. Because I'm pretty sure we should find out now who plays who in the Champions League draw. I'm pretty sure they do the draw after each round. So yeah, want to know who plays who for the next game. But we're only also 4 points now from the top of the table, so it really is coming along this season, quite frankly. Just seeing whether or not the Champions League draw's been drawn. Trying to find out who we're playing in the next round. Let's see. So, right, quarterfinals, of course. So, we will play Manchester City. Okay, that will be a pretty big one. Spurs will play Lokomotiv Moscow. Dortmund vs Barcelona. Liverpool vs Olympia Lille. So, probably the easiest tie out of all of them is going to be probably Spurs versus Moscow, I would have said. And Liverpool versus Olympius Lions. So I think they will be the two easiest of the ties, but the difficult ties will be Dortmund versus Barcelona and City versus Chelsea. So another really tough tie for us. But you know, overall, we've got to be confident. At least we're playing a team that I guess we know. Unlike before, because sometimes playing teams, you know, can be good. With the curtain about to fall, can your team will you win this time? Gonna be a bit more confident, and so far today, so yeah, so far today, I just want to actually say we've won all 5. Okay, sorry, 3 of our matches. So far. So today's been a really good day in terms of performance on the pitch and off the pitch, which is good. Now, this game, obviously, City are in 7th place. We're chasing down, obviously, Newcastle right now, who are only 4 points ahead. Somehow doing an amazing job. I have to give them credit where it's due. Even Villa, how are they doing this, these teams? Like, I really have no idea. Like, you know, Spurs are recovering their season a little bit somewhat. So, actually, if we beat Man City today, this could really close that up between Spurs and City, like, really. So, yeah, you know, I love that kit. It's quite a nice classical kit, that one. But, you know, we're not going to use that one. We're going to allow them to use the alternator kit. What formation, like, should we go for today? I'm gonna play Kovacic, Jorginho. I'm gonna play this formation today. You know, even though we're leaving Sancho out of the squad today, I don't really see that as too much of a big fuss or a big deal. overall, like, quite frankly, because at the end of the day, like, look, you can't always play the best players. You have to give them rest, and, you know, I'm going to give him a bit of rest because, quite frankly, Kovacic and Jorginho should be able to get the job done between them anyway.
It's a privilege to be here today for this very special fixture.
Which is
every
good,
time they meet each other, these two teams,
but
it is a very special
Morata
day.
having to soak up all that pressure up front now over Tammy Abraham. And we should actually have Tammy back
Welcome
soon.
to you all to Stamford Bridge.
So yeah, you know, obviously Tammy will be back in the squad very, very soon. We'll sim the next two games, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Well, we've got a couple of teams here that their strengths are attacking, no doubt about it. So I'm sure they'll be going at each other very quickly.
So yeah, you know.
We've got 3 changes for Chelsea in this team. Marcos Alonso starts with Azpilicueta as the fullbacks. Jorginho plays with N'Golo Kanté in the middle of midfield. Morata is the sole striker today.
Oh wow, not good from Marcos Alonso. Puts us on the back foot, and that was a huge foul.
Very early on.
I don't know what that will be.
Happy about the yellow card. It's a burden for him.
It will be a yellow. Thank God, that could have quite easily been a red.
Well, it's my first
Quite reckless,
tackle, but the ref's not having any of it.
Thank God.
Marcos Alonso. Kanté. Kovacic.
You know.
They're at their best at the bridge, Chelsea, as the facts and figures show.
Marvellous stuff. 11 wins in 15 games. Superb.
Lovely, incisive pass. Not able to take full advantage of a good position. He's got that well.
Been an okay start, even though had one or two touches at the moment. But I do expect that in the Premier League. Morata gets the ball back.
Kovacic. Great chance. Go in front.
Oh, what's going on there?
The danger. It was a decent opportunity, I think.
Right, so we've got one of our centre backs on a yellow, so we've got to be pretty careful now. Quite frankly, because, you know, we don't want Christensen getting a red card with Christensen, because he's actually a pretty good centre-back.
Guiding it through the defenders.
Quite frankly, Morata. Oh, how did that not go in for Morata?
Well, his defenders should be thanking him.
So close.
Exposed, didn't they?
And yeah, that was a brilliant opportunity for Morata.
Put in the corner.
Then there. And yeah, quite frankly, really deserved that if he got that goal. Again, made another brilliant run.
Roman Abramovich invested money in Chelsea. More recently, the investment for Manchester City. But they are super rich clubs, super clubs in the football sense as well.
Jorginho,
I mean, other clubs look at them and a bit resentful almost of the amount of money that they've thrown at it, but it's led to some great teams, some successful teams for both.
Well, he's got a chance now to get forward in this wide area. A space to get the cross in. Chance
Kovacic.
for a break in numbers.
That's Morata. Callum Hudson-Odoi through onside. Is he quick enough to outrun his man? I don't know. Quite frankly, what I do know is Kovacic could have scored there, had an opportunity, and yeah, that could have been 1-0, but unfortunately it's not. And this is what I mean. Kovacic, really good player. He is actually a good player overall. Like, he plays very, very well overall, Kovacic.
Now with Bernardo Silva, flipped up towards the back post,
and deserves a place
that he got in quickly,
as a Chelsea midfielder.
Really control.
Oh, that's a red.
Surely that would be a booking.
That is a red. I'm sorry.
Manchester City.
What? Only a yellow.
Yeah, I think
that is a red. I'm sorry. You go in from behind. That is a red card. Right. The difference between Christensen's tackle and the other tackle is
Kovacic.
like
It's a real opening. It will put them in front. Wonderful save.
the tackle from Callum, or from, sorry, Christensen, was actually quite a lot different, okay, if you replay it. Like, Christensen went in from a side angle, therefore it's not really going to risk injuring the player. I'm going to take Kovacic off, because he's got an injury, so on comes Jadon Sancho. So, Sancho's on now, and
just throwing his body, can put them in front here. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. It looked a certain goal until the defender
three opportunities
managed
there,
to get some
but
contact.
good to
That's
see
just instinct.
Sancho
That is
immediately
top
making
defending.
a impact on the game.
Some save that.
Well, that is sheer instinct.
So,
His reflexes there.
Sancho
Incredible.
really making a nice
Sensing
impact
momentum
on the
with
game
their team
here, as
He has
he's knocked
played it
out
well.
towards Jadon Sancho. And Jadon Sancho going to blast if he could have. Unfortunately, that's half time.
0-0
So 0-0. Good result though. Sancho really making it already an impact on this first half. But yeah, that should have been a red in my opinion. Referee got that one wrong against Kevin De Bruyne. But yeah, not first time we've seen some maybe dodgy or questionable decisions by the ref, and brilliant interception by
An incisive pass.
oh,
That's safely
not
away.
bad. But yeah, nice interception by
Christian Pulisic.
obviously Jadon
Now
Sancho,
Jorginho.
and this is why I love
the
Sancho
defender
in the team.
tidies that
Like, I only just didn't want him to be too tired to play in this game,
Got a real treat in
and
store
yeah,
for you.
he's obviously had,
Coverage on EA
well, he won't
Sports
get full
of the
game,
Premier
he'll get
League
like
fixture.
half the
Chelsea,
game, or just
they'll be
over
facing
actually.
Aston Villa away
But,
from home.
yeah, you know,
Yeah, I've had a lot of
obviously half the
supporters
game won't be
get
that bad, it
excited
should be
about it.
fine
Mine as
for
well.
half the game.
Got two
Like, when
options
you
now.
play players,
Forward areas for them. Well, the goalkeeper will hope
like,
that it
you know,
stays like that throughout the
especially
game.
good players, long, they can sometimes pick up injuries, and we don't want another Mason Mount.
Looking ahead,
We've already
Aaron,
got
Manchester
3
City's next
injuries.
game. Slipping it through.
And
He's kept it out.
thing is, Sancho's maybe a bit more key to this Chelsea squad. Certainly on his abilities. But Jadon Sancho really is a young superstar.
Well, you saw how
Sometimes
he
a
moved
bit
about the goal there.
uncontainable,
He
even
really
for
does
this
get up and
Chelsea
down
squad.
quickly. He's so agile, this keeper.
And quite frankly, probably that's the type of Chelsea player Chelsea needs right now. Just someone a bit uncontainable in that midfield. Like, attackingly going forward, I think we're quite good. Like, and defensively, I think we're pretty good. I just think our weakness is actually, you know, that midfield. And quite frankly,
Plenty of space out wide.
you know,
and they're
we've
gonna
got
use it.
Puzzlik, so Puzzlik should be able to score goals. Let's not deny
Come in
that.
with the challenge.
Puzzlik should be able to score goals. Tammy Abraham, well, he's
Bernardo
proving
Silva.
he can score goals for Chelsea. So, really, if you had to pick a focusing point, what Chelsea needs,
Morata. Trying to catch
It
the
surely
other team
has
out
to
with
be.
a quick break here. Chance now to go ahead. Push back out into long.
Kante makes it 1-0.
They would ever score, but they have finally
Then,
break the resistance, which has been so strong.
The
It is
midfielder,
deserved, there's no question
who
about it.
is absolute
Yeah,
Chelsea
it was
legend,
not the prettiest goal ever, but it could be a very important one.
off a
He
deflection.
was critical of the keeper, but he just needed some help from his defenders there.
And another good goal is Kante with the goal. How many goals is that? 4th in the Premier League.
Chelsea have the lead.
He's on an hour roll. Kante is. That's him scoring twice in
Substitute
2
for
matches
Manchester
now.
City. Bit of space for him.
So David
Now
De
out
Silva.
on the wing. The defenders managed to get
Rudiger
in the way there.
making sure nothing
Back
comes
with
of
an
that
interception.
tackle.
Bernardo Silva, a chance for the equaliser of the keeper. Back into play. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. compliments to the drainage at this stadium because the rain was quite heavy earlier in the day. Yeah, well, they've got a good pitch. Morata!
Oh!
He's met that so
Brilliant!
on the volley. Well, he's
From Morata.
So flush, it's untrue. It's flew into the net.
Very good build-up.
Absolute brilliant. And that should win us the match.
From the right wing, that was a perfect delivery.
Great volley.
Reward for it.
Absolute legend of a volley. And that's 2-0 Chelsea then there. And I think that should see us happily through to win this match. It's his third Premier League goal. Absolute brilliant from Morata. And great assist from Callum. Absolute legendary assist from Callum Hudson-Odoi. So, yeah, you know, really, really good from Callum.
Passing, probing. Does he want to cross
really,
it now?
really proud of him.
Frankly, looks to his assistant, who's got the flag up. It's offside.
So offside then for Man City as we go up the field now.
From the bench.
And quite frankly, I think we're going to win this one.
On the move and
I don't see how else we wouldn't. I don't see Man City coming back with 5 minutes, or well, less than 5 minutes remaining really. It's more like a few.
Can he shoot? Pick his spot there. Goal.
It's a bit sweaty, I know, but Callum Hudson-Odoi makes it 3-0.
He had to be there to score it, and that's true. But once he was there, he couldn't miss it.
Well, a lot of those defenders.
And Sancho gets assist. Then, and I say, Sancho is a real key playmaker in this squad. I think it was Sancho who got the assist. It was Sancho, I'm pretty sure. Or was it Christensen? Who got the assist? I want to check that quickly. Who got the assist? Sorry about that. Just so I know. I know it could have been. Was it? Pretty sure it was Sancho. That to me looks like Sancho. Yeah, it is Sancho. Yeah, Sancho got the assist. Then there.
It is now an extraordinary lead.
3-0.
You could say
in
really
the dying minutes, and yeah,
well, it's a
again,
90-minute match,
we've crushed
and
our
only 2
opponents.
minutes to go.
And it's another victory for the Chelsea.
The
Then
decided to add on 2 minutes.
2 minutes of added time.
and a good second half performance.
Pulisic. Sancho.
Then
There is the final whistle.
so that's the final whistle. That's the end of the game.
Here, Alan, where one team has had the ball and the
And
other team hasn't.
that's another victory, another spectacular win, and we march on.
Chelsea have the best home record in the division, and they've just made that even better.
Yes, another exceptional performance, and we've seen quite a few of those on this ground this season.
And it's a good win for us. It's a great win for the fans because I think everyone is seeing something now special as a Chelsea fan right now. And yeah, this is now surely game, set and match for us now in the Premier League over
Sorry,
our
can we
opposition.
just grab a moment of your time?
The question is now, can we catch Newcastle United? Like, you know, that's the real question. Can we catch Newcastle United? Regulatory, picked up an injury, unavailable for the next 3 weeks. How will this impact squad selection? So, another injury, 3 weeks. So I was right to take off Kovacic there. Thank God.
Thanks so much.
That injury could have got a lot worse. So, you know, thank God we've taken him off for 3 weeks. Now, Willian is asking for more playing time. I'm just going to say that to keep Willian happy, because Willian is one of the key players we want to keep on side. Now, I am going to sim the next 2 matches. Obviously, we've got no Kovacic, so we're going to find a quick replacement for Kovacic. We're going to use Jorginho, and if anyone's going to take Jorginho's spot, who do we go with? I'm going to give Lucas Pizen some bench time. So, if Lucas Pizen, you know, gets, let's say, substituted on, at least he's got some bench time. Now, we're going to see him in the next few matches, and next time we're going to play, well, I think we'll play West Ham, both Man City games, and Watford. So, yeah, we'll sim to the West Ham match, now. So, yeah, pretty much the end of the season. Not too many, I don't think, big games either coming up, actually. Except Champions League ones, of course, and maybe the FA Cup final. So, yeah, you know, not too many big games. I think the only next big Premier League game is against Liverpool at Anfield. But otherwise, you know, not too many big games in that other sense coming up towards the end of the season. So, most of our games are pretty small. 3-0, 1-0, and a 1-1 draw. So, Premier League, we're doing okay. Well, only a point. Well, actually, sorry. We've got a game in hand. Well, sorry, they've got a game in hand, but I think it's United who they're playing, if I'm correct. No, it's Bournemouth. Bournemouth who they're playing, but I'm not sure where the game in hand comes. Let's have a quick look at Newcastle's matches. So they've got Watford. Tottenham. End of season. Okay, Liverpool. So Newcastle do have still one or two, quite a few hurdles to get over. We've only got probably one massive hurdle to get over. I'm just wondering, is Kovacic now match fit? How long would it have been? He picked up the injury there. 1, 2. So he'd be fit for a return against City. Then there, he should be. Quite honestly, which is okay. Kante's picked up a red card, so that's not good. So got Kante on a red. Kovacic is injured, quite frankly. I'm just wondering, is there anyone yet that could come back? Tammy Abraham actually could make a return now, back to the first team, quite frankly. If we would want him to come back. So yeah, Tammy Abraham can make a return, which is news. So I think I'm gonna take back Tammy. Right, Tammy Abraham's gonna be back on. Then let's work this out quickly before we end today's video. Morata's gonna have then that. So Tammy Abraham's gonna be our number 1 central striker. He won't play the next game. I'll probably make him a different return. But yeah, you know, Tammy Abraham certainly won't play the next game. Obviously, we know Kovacic will be returning quite fairly soon to the squad. Mason Mount's still quite some way from recovery. We know Batshuayi, I'm pretty sure he's out for the remainder of the season, or was it Mount who's out for the remainder of the season? Is there any way that we can check our injury list on? Because I remember in old FIFA you could check your injury list, see who's out for the rest of the season or how long they're going to be out for. So right, I think this is the way we do it. Status. So, right. Let's go to the players that are injured. So Kovacic is match fit. So actually, if I think, you know, he'll be match fit in 8 days. So yeah, he should be fit for, you know, next, well, few games. Obviously, we know he's got a 1 match ban, unfortunately, in the domestic cup, so he won't be playing anyway Premier League next match. So Kovacic is certainly out for the next few games. Pazilik is okay. Right, Mount is out for 5 weeks. So Mount is basically out for the rest of the season. I'm correct there. and just working out is Tammy Abraham 8 days. So yeah, we could actually start Tammy Abraham in that second round or second leg. Batshuayi out for 3 months. So actually, sorry, no, I'm wrong there. Maybe Mount could make a return. Let me just have a look. 5 weeks. So let's say 5 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, he will be returning probably against Liverpool, Mount, but I probably won't start him against Liverpool. I'll probably start him against Wolves, give him just that one game at the end of the season. So yeah, there are some injuries, you know, as you'd expect. But anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, guys, have a great day. See you next time. Subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.